Okay, so class, we heard the story of our new book this week, Enemy Pie. So today we're going to talk about a sentence that came from the book, Enemy Pie. That's why we have it underlined over here. A lot of times we have it slammed to show that it's a little bit different than the text. So the text that we're using from the book is Dad dishes up 3 plates side by side with big pieces of pie and giant scoops of ice cream.
Oh, this is good.
So I'm going to start out with something new that we haven't actually talked about yet. So it is called prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase.
Remember, when he writes, you write.
So with our prepositional phrase, there is a word in here that helps you understand what this big word means. I'll point out the pre. The pre means before. But who can tell me what other word they see in prepositional? Fill in.
Position?
Yes.
Position. So you see here, we have prepositional. So position means like how we are with each other. For instance, I'm in front of all my students.
Yep.
So here are a few. The one that we have in Enemy Pie. Can anyone tell me before I tell you? What position do we have in this sentence? Yes, Christopher.
That dish.
No. One word. Yes.
Sand.
And we'll talk about that in a second. We did that last time, right? All right. Up.
Enemy.
So the word up. Daddy dishes up. So that is saying that it's up or above. Okay. We have other ones that are prepositional, like down or around. We have after or before. What's another good prepositional one?
What's the opposite of above?
Down.
Down. We have down.
Below.
Under.
Oh, under.
Below.
Yes. I am under the desk.
No, on top.
Next
I'm-
to.
Yep. On top. On top of the desk, dancing around. Yes, Noah?
Beside.
Beside. Oh, that's a great one.
Good.
Beside.
Oh, around.
I'm standing beside some of my students. All right, so those are your everyone say it with me. Prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase. Okay. What about just going through our nouns? There are several nouns in this one. Who can identify 3 of the nouns? Again, Dad dishes up 3 plates side by side with big pieces of pie and giant scoops of ice cream. Chris.
Dad.
Huh?
Dad.
Dad, interesting noun. It's a noun, but it's a specific noun. What do we call specific nouns?
Go look at your notes from yesterday. or
Pronoun.
last-
Yes.
Pronoun is pro.
Pronouns. I want you to raise your hand the next time, okay? All right.
Pro.
Nouns. They're nouns, but very specific. So dad would be a pronoun. I'm a pronoun. I didn't know that.
I'm a pronoun.
All right, but what about our nouns? Yes.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Yes, ice cream for ice cream.
Ice cream.
Okay, what else? We got some
Nouns.
others. Nouns, we got ice cream. Christopher?
Dish.
Huh?
No,
Say again.
Dish.
Dish.
Not in this
Well,
example. So
not
dish is
in
a
this
noun.
sentence,
In this example, it's
but we're
actually-
gonna talk
not a
about
noun.
that in a minute.
It can be though.
Claudia?
Pie.
Pie. Who wants some pie?
Me.
Oreo pie?
No. Yeah.
Yes. All right, one more. Who's gonna get? Chris?
Plates.
Mm,
Plates is the thing you have person.
plates. Yeah. So actually, there is one more. Plates. What's the other one? One more. Yes.
Pieces.
No. Pieces. Describe something.
Scoops.
Yes. Good job. Scoops. So again, we're going back to our book that we just read and pointing a sentence and identifying just some. There's many more things we can learn from this one. The other one I want to capture before we move on to our next exercise for reading is our verb. So I'm going to put that right over here. What's our verb in the sentence? What's our action?
Alexander.
Yes.
Dish.
Yes. Very good. It's dished. So he took a spoon, he dished up 3 plates. I'm sorry, he didn't take a spoon. Dad went to the drawer, pulled out some dishes. He dished up 3 plates. Now the ED on the end refers to something that happened in the past. Okay, we did in today's word problem with QISA for math, we learned about the past tense, right?
Yeah.
Swim or swam. This is the same type of thing. ED is past tense. Okay, tomorrow we're going to discuss a little bit more what we can find even in this one sentence. Then the next day, I'm going to have you create your own sentence
Yes.
with similar things. On Friday, we're going to take a test. You will be able to use your journal during the test. So you want to make sure you take really good notes. You go home and you study the different aspects of grammar. Are there any questions? You guys did a really good job today. Thank you so much.
Mr. Sword.
Okay. Oh, yes.
What about the sword? And
And.
We learned that last time,
yeah, I
didn't
think
we?
it's in your notes.
What do you call that?
What
do you call it, and?
Deposition.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Conjunction. And what is a conjunction? Camilla,
Combining 2 ideas.
when you combine 2 ideas, what are my 2 ideas? Noah, what are my 2 ideas I'm comparing? So I have my and in here. I have it underlined up here as well.
Pie and giant.
Yes. Yeah, pie and giant scoops of ice cream, right? And the other one, remember, we could use the word but. You guys are catching on. You're gonna rock it on Friday when you have to take the assessment for this, but also during the milestones. Okay, think about all these rules that we learn when we read a book. When you're reading at home, think about some of these rules. So a lot of you already tell me when we read a book together, oh, I didn't remember that. declarative. Right? Okay, very good. Let's go back to our seat. Make sure you write down all of your notes. Oh yeah, you can freeze right where you're at so we can go ahead and move on to the next thing.
Can I go back to my desk?